In this video, I'm going to drop a little wisdom bomb about the law of attraction for business success. So stick around. Welcome to another episode of Fearless and Power Tube. I'm Sharon Koenig of fearlesspursuits.com, and this is the place to be to create a better version of you. In these videos, we don't just talk about winning at life. It'll be relationships and your mindset and career or business. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, click the subscribe button now. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk about is how the law of attraction is a supplement. It's actually not a substitute for work. A lot of people will have wishful thinking. I want to make $1 million. I want $1 million. They'll put up pictures on their vision board, and vision boards are terrific for attracting things to us. But the big problem is that in business, we actually have to set goals. We have to know that we have a plan. We have an idea. We sometimes have to hire people. We sometimes have to learn something. And then we can start to take a look at some of the law of attraction techniques and apply those to our life. But a lot of people will just do wishful thinking and think that the law of attraction doesn't actually work. You have to love what you're doing. You have to love helping people. It can't just be solely about making money, because then there's not a big enough purpose, there's not a big enough why inside of you, and people can smell that a mile away. So we want to make sure that we know what we're doing when we're taking action, and then supplementing that with the law of attraction, with your vision board and your affirmations. What we want to do is we want to set an intention for our business, right? When we go to bed at night, we want to make sure that we go to bed saying our one word, and we need to feel love for it. So your vibrations are very important here with regard to what we're doing. So remember that if you don't like a certain part in your business, more than likely you're not going to do well in that aspect because you're having negative thoughts. So those negative thoughts will ultimately turn into a negative feeling. That's your vibration. So we always have to remember that's what's happening. So whenever something doesn't work in your business and you're pushing too hard, you know that you're really not in alignment. So this is where we want to make an intention. We can change our thoughts. So if there's a negative thought that you're having towards a certain aspect of what it is you're doing, ask yourself what you would rather be thinking, what you would rather be feeling, and that would be a way for you to change your outcome. So remember, I was talking about your thoughts and how they create action. We want to make sure that we're feeling good before we take any action at all. And I created a video on intention, and I can link that here in the description below. But understanding that you need to have an intention before you do anything, because when you're feeling lack, let's say that you're in debt, right? And you really need money because you don't have any money at all, and you're scrambling to make some money, to get some clients or something, and you're taking action based on lack and fear. See, those vibrations are what is going to block you, literally block the law of attraction from working. So what you're attracting to you is more lack and more scarcity. So you can't actually take action on an intention of scarcity. So it's really important that you feel good before you actually have an intention. So as I was saying before, do a brain dump, a thought dump as it were, and write down the thoughts that you're having. So you're scared because you don't have any money left in the bank. Write that down and write the feeling that you're having associated with that. I imagine if you didn't have any money in the bank, you would be having fear feelings, right? Well, that is not the place for you to be in when you want to take action on something. So what you want to do instead is to work backwards and say, what outcome is it that you want to have? So that outcome is maybe more clients, right? If you had more clients, how would that make you feel? You see how we're working backwards? So that feeling would be amazing, wouldn't it? You would have more clients, and what outcome would that have? That would be more money, right? You see how we're in that backward stage there. So what thought is it that you have to have in order to get more clients? What thought is it that you have to have in order to make more money? Well, that's going to be a good thought. So I have to do X, Y, and Z certain times of the day in order to accomplish this, right? So this is where your thought dumps come in handy. And number 3, we want you to choose your words very carefully. Be very intentional about the words that you use. Remember, the 2 most important words we have is I am. So we want to make sure that we're not saying something about ourselves, about our situation, about our company, or a client that we're having, maybe someone we don't like, in a negative way, because this is something that is going to put you in a negative vibration. So we want to choose our words carefully when we're talking about going out and doing a particular task in our business. Maybe you're a salesperson and there's a part of your business that you don't like doing. So you're talking about, oh, I hate doing this, I hate this client. You see, that's an intention that is going to vibrate in a negative way. You're going to walk in there in that client and you're going to be in a negative space. You're going to be in a negative vibration and they're probably going to pick up on it and you will not be able to engage with them in a positive way. So always remember, whatever our business is, or maybe there is a task that you don't like doing, make sure that you can find something good to say, because those thoughts, those words that you say to yourself inside your head to someone else are very, very powerful. So we want to make sure that we're saying things from a very good place. We want to speak love for the desires that we want. This is so powerful for us. And when we finally can understand this power, then other great things can come to us. The law of attraction for business success really does work, but there are so many things, as you can tell, that go into it. And a lot of this is the number 1 universal law of business in and of itself is giving value. And there is a book called The Go-Giver, and they talk a lot about this, and I will link it in the description below here for you, so if you feel like you want to read that. Understand that you often in business and in life, in relationships, you get what you give. So this is really important for us to understand that by giving, we will get. So you see how powerful these little techniques can be for your own business. And I really hope that you can apply them so that you can gain more success in your business too. I hope you got a lot of value out of this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in watching other videos about winning at life and relationships, career, or business, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That's all I've got for you. This is Sharon Koenig, and I am out.